All right, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to be talking about when a man realizes he has no power over you. This was an email that I sent yesterday to my email list. If you guys want to become part of the email list, you guys can go to the description down below and get your free gift, people. And when you get that free gift, you'll be able to get these types of emails on a consistent basis. You also get a ebook and an audiobook. And we have changed stores because the other store people, they didn't pay me. They don't want to give him my money. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so we changed the store, and this store is much better. We have hats, we have aprons. Jesus Christ. I mean, this store is 100%. Look at this shit, man. We got hats. Imagine this on your hat, man. Come on, man. And we got Father Alex on the t-shirt, on the hat. Let's go. We got Father Alex on the mug, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Go check it out. Support the channel. Don't be a freeloader. And I hope to see you guys inside. Okay. All right. Let's begin with this, man. And there's, I think there's a coupon code for 15% off, so you guys can do that. Hey, all right, let's begin with this. If you, this is what I sent. And by the way, people, this is my writing. I write. I don't look. I know there's creators out there that use AI. I write. Like I've been writing for like the past 10 years. If you guys know, I wrote an ebook before the AI era. I enjoy writing. You guys can see my writing on my post. I have a different style of writing that you can kind of tell it's me thinking, you know. So it's kind of cool, and I like it because you guys respond. You guys like my writing, and I really do enjoy that. I never thought myself as a writer, but then when I look at my writing, I'm like, I like the way my writing comes out, man. It's kind of nice. All right, let's begin. Oh, we're doing seminars in New York City in December, so sign up to the email list so that I can send you guys an email, and you guys can sign up because it's gonna be first email, first served per se, and then I'm gonna let everyone here know about it. So when a man realizes he has no power over you, that's when he begins to see your real value. There's something about when you're needy and creepy. There's something about when you give it up too soon, not just sex, but your emotional commitment, that a guy says that was too easy. I thought she was going to be more difficult than that. And having no power over you doesn't mean that you're cold. Like a lot of dating coaches nowadays, and I don't point to any dating coach, but a lot of dating coaches are teaching women to be a bunch of terminators. That's just a fact. They're teaching women how to be a bunch of terminators, where they misunderstand coldness and be willing to walk away with just complete apathy. That just means you're burnt out. Like apathy, when you just stop feeling, when you're just done, that just means you're burnt out. You try too hard. You do too much. What that really means is that you don't know how to be happy on your own. That's all that means. You don't know how to be happy on your own. Let's move my camera right here, people. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. You never truly developed true self-esteem. You never developed true self-esteem. So when you never develop the capacity to go from unhappiness to happiness, you're going to over rely on men, and they're always going to disappoint you. That's just a fact. They're always going to disappoint you. But you don't. But when that happens, rather than readjust, you feel resentful because you feel entitled to it. Having no power over you doesn't mean you're cold, but that you're able to snap out of the trance of infatuation and think clear and think clearly when you see red flags. Because when you see red flags and you're infatuated and you're in your needy, creepy zone, you ignore it and you develop cognitive dissonance. That's really stressful on the mind. He notices your strengths, your uniqueness, and the fact that he can't bend you the way he used to. Some men can't handle that shift. If they can't control you, they'll walk away because the power they have over you matters more than the love they have. And that's the thing. Needy creepiness attracts predators, attracts men that are looking for prey. It's like a polar bear finding a baby seal. It attracts it. They can smell the weakness. And studies do show that predators, men who are perpetrators of violence and abuse, and narcissistic people who want to use you, they can sense your weakness. better than good men can. When they sense that you can wake up from the trance of love, notice this. It's not that you don't go to sleep in love. You're able to do that. But that you don't go so deep into the trance of love that you're not able to be waking up. You don't go into in a coma of love. Your trance is light. You're able to snap out of it. You can still hear the environment, even though you're having a good dream. When they sense that you can wake up from the trance of love, they will scramble to pull you back into the dependent state. Recycling the same old tricks like coldness, manipulation, threats, just to see if you fall for it again. It's like a drug addiction. Your ego, your ego notices that you're becoming free from addiction, your ego will then will do everything that it can because it knows your weaknesses. It'll say, hey, hang out with that girl who smokes weed. Well, you're not going to smoke weed. You're just going to hang out with her. Don't worry about it. Or go to that club where they do crack. You're not going to do crack. Don't worry about it. But just go. Just go. You know, it tries all of the machinations. It gives you dreams of using. It gives you the inspiration to listen to the music that you used to listen to when you used to use. It tries all of the tricks in the books. And your responsibility is to understand what's happening. So they'll use coldness because that's what used to get you. They'll manipulate, they'll threaten to leave you, they'll threaten to find somebody else because that worked in the past. Or better yet, you told them that's what somebody did on you. You told them that's how you got manipulated by somebody else, and they took notes and they used that against you. Just to see if you're going to fall for it again. And if you don't, that's when something marvelous happens. Their frustration grows, which causes them to make mistakes, which gives you leverage, which gives you confidence, sometimes even turning into rage, which should be a sign that you should get away from these. That's perfect. You're able to see his red flags and walk away, but to walk away takes true self-esteem. What does that mean, true self-esteem? Well, that you know how to go from unhappiness to happiness. You know how to go from disappointment to peace. Is that a feeling of elevation and grandiosity that I'm better than you, that I can find somebody else, but that when somebody hurts you, you have micro habits and you make certain decisions that naturally elevate your mood over time, not instantly. Your inability to control your emotions, to know that you can go from unhappiness to happiness. Holy shit, I know. It's because I know this, you know. From unhappiness to happiness will cause you to give in and speed things up. Because deep down you're dying and you're willing to pay any price for someone to rescue you. You're looking for a savior. You're looking for Black Jesus. You can't do that and tell people you watch my channel, boo-boo. You must become your own inner father. What you're seeking is a father figure. A man who can console you. A man who can make you feel secure about yourself. You must learn to soothe yourself. This would drastically change how you come across without having to learn any tactics. Some of you guys are stuck in tactical hell, trying to make somebody like you, when in reality, you should reverse those dynamics. You should reverse that perspective. It's not about learning a new trick or a new spinneroonie. It's about learning how to insulate yourself from manipulation, because manipulation is all about making you feel shit, making you feel horrible, and associating them with the only way that could lift your mood, that can lift your self-esteem. And you become emotional crackheads when you let a guy do that. It's a drastic difference when a man notices that you're able to become your own ecosystem of positive emotions. The truth is, men respect women who can stand firm. Remember, some men don't want to respect you. Some men are not in it for respect. They're in it for manipulation, for abuse, for power. They're not in it for love. They're in it for status. They're in it to make other people so that other people can can see them as better than other people. Look at him being able to control this woman, being able to have women at their feet for them. They want to be worshipped. So when you start to develop habits that develop self-respect, they get the fuck out. They don't want that. They're not seeking something equal. They're not seeking an equal. They're seeking a peasant who they can walk on. Men respect women who stand firm, who can love but still hold their standards and walk away if things don't go your way. When you stop giving yourself away unconditionally is the key. You stop being seen as weak and start being seen as rare. And when that happens, the guy that you're with that doesn't respect you will leave. And what's going to happen is that the quality of men that you attract is going to increase by tenfold. And all that, by then you'll be able to tell people you watch my channel. By then I'll be proud to say that this is a daughter of Father Alex, ladies and gentlemen. This is why when you focus on tactics, they rarely work. Because tactics is your way of avoiding emotional resilience. It's your way of confronting your pain. So you rather learn this trick or that trick because you don't want to slow down. You want to keep moving because not moving feels anxious. Sometimes you just have to stop trying. Stop trying to win them over. Stop trying to make them see you differently. And just reverse your observation and observe the emptiness that you're trying to run away from. This is why the tactics rarely work, because you're not changing what's driving the needy, creepy behavior. You're not. You're not. They chose you because you were weak. Now, if you're dating a guy that does love you, when they see that you have changed, it's a sigh of relief. Finally, I could be with an equal. But boy, is that rare in today's society. Too many men feel insecure and they use women to validate them. They see women as a trophy. And a lot of men, even good guys, have a difficult time seeing women as women. They're alone. The only interaction they have with a woman is with OnlyFans or porn. It's hard for a lot of guys to see you as you are. Well, it's just that people are not in reality nowadays. People are so isolated that they have confused their fantasies for reality. This is why I prefer you guys meet people in real life. Anytime you meet a man online, he might be one of these guys. Men you meet online most likely don't have friends. They don't socialize. They don't have feedback. Understand, when you watch porn and when you get addicted to prostitutes, you lose that capacity to sense feedback from another woman because it's all about you. Sex is an act where you're getting feedback. When you're paying someone or you're watching porn, you don't give a fuck about that feedback. That antenna is rotten on the inside. This is something you will realize when you develop that ecosystem of positive emotions that arises from the awareness and that arises from depending on a higher power. Stop depending on yourself. Pray to God to help you see the flaws of your ways. Pray to God to give you that peace so that you can stop depending on those guys for peace. A spiritual practice is what's needed in today's world. Too many people have lost the spiritual, and it's reflected in the way our culture is dealing with dating. It truly is, people. If you guys if you guys enjoy this, if you guys want to learn how to open your eyes more, I created a emotional mastery bundle. The courses that I have that's based on developing emotional resilience and developing self-respect and self-esteem are these: Nice Girl, which is a course about assertiveness; Emotional Mastery, which is the course about how to develop emotional resilience; and The Feminine Woman, which is like the self-help course of my channel. It's a course that I created. It's like, imagine Tony Robbins, but like self-help, right? I teach you guys how to set and achieve your goals, how to use aggressive energy, how to embrace the masculine energy, how to think like a man, but also keep the feminine energy, and also how to be a woman in the workplace without being taken advantage of and without being seen as weak. You guys can purchase this. Usually all of the courses are $300 if you purchase them individually. You could purchase the bundle, which is $250. It's the Emotional Mastery bundle, or just purchase them individually. If you're part of the email list, I do provide a discount, but that's only if you're part of the email list. So if you do want that discount, go to the email list and send me a message, and I'll give you a 25% discount code. Anyways, look, man, with all love, you guys know Father Addicts loves every single one of you guys. I may sound mean sometimes. I may sound a little aggressive sometimes, but y'all know I give you guys tough love because that's what works with some of you ladies. Oh my God, Father Alex is judging his followers. Anyways, thank you very much, man. And by the way, we're having seminars in New York City when I move back. So I will give you guys an update. It's happening, people, because I'm moving out of Mexico. I'm done. Trump is making life difficult for the gringos here, man. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care.